Life can be tough, and sometimes we get some scars along the way that we fear we may never recover from. However, I believe that it is often the scars that can make us stronger than we ever thought possible. Which reminds me of the story of the golf ball. Golf is one of the world's most popular sports, with around 66 million golfers playing the game worldwide. They reckon this sport is around 600 years old, but for the first 400 years, it was contained to the eastern coast of Scotland. And probably the main reason for this was that the ball it was played with was very expensive to manufacture. It started out as a wooden ball, but was soon replaced by a feathery ball, which was basically a whole lot of goose feathers that were boiled and stuffed into a small leather sack and stitched tightly. This was an extremely time-consuming process, and even the most skilled golf ball makers could only make a maximum of about 4 of these balls per day, and they only lasted a few rounds before they came apart. Hence, not a lot of people could afford to play this game. However, during the mid-19th century, a theologian by the name of Robert Patterson discovered that if he boiled some of the dried sap of the sapodilla tree, it could be formed into rubber-like balls that had a smooth surface and flew really well. It was a lot cheaper to manufacture, and as the balls became more affordable, the game started to spread with this new invention. It wasn't long, though, before seasoned golfers discovered that old scratched-up balls flew better than the new smooth ones. And so they started damaging and scratching the balls on purpose, sometimes even using a hammer to pound it with. And then the balls flew so much further. In fact, manufacturers started producing balls with dimples on them. Now there's quite a bit of science behind this accidental discovery. Basically, the dimples on the golf balls help to reduce the aerodynamic drag that slows the smooth balls down. Without going into too much detail, the dimples create turbulence in the air surrounding the golf ball, which forces the air to clasp the golf ball more closely, which results in a smaller weight and lesser drag. In other words, the damaged or dimpled balls went much further than the new smooth balls. And even though the golf ball evolved some more after that, the dimples were kept because it made the golf ball so much better than those without it. So friends, maybe like the old golf balls, you feel a bit damaged by life, and it feels as though you've lost your smooth surface and are full of dimples and holes right now. But I want to encourage you to take heart and to keep going, because who knows, maybe that is exactly what will allow you to fly so much further than you ever thought possible.